Yo, building well to half forward, it's Allen.
That's good running from Yo. You saw him next to the Bond. He kept pushing hard.
Allen drives it in towards Kennedy.
It was flawless. Just needs a finishing round the corner kick.
Just the start they wanted. And Josh Kennedy, he doesn't miss too many. He's got 3.
But how does the big forward get so much space? Well, it's because of his little forwards helping him out.
He crunched it, affected the kick. Hutchings can give it over the top. Rioli now can send it long. Darling's heading back towards the square. He's wrestling with Young. He's got support. He does it himself. Quick as you like from Jack Darling.
Nailed 2 goals. Good pick up from Hutchings, and then it's really just all Darling. Just strength and this pure skill.
Great work just to hold his space, isn't it? I mean, he's a big man up against Young. Years of experience.
Good to Lipinski. And now Johannesson. Straight up the middle they go. It was touched. So they have to go through Lloyd. Back to Johannesson. And now to Gowers. He's had some opportunities. Bulldogs need this one. From outside 50. No problems with the range whatsoever. A powerful strike.
Right now is Bontempelli.
Gowers in the middle, but got a cruel bounce. Gaff able to take it away. The driving ball inside 50. Treng over spoil. Kennedy weighted down. Spins out of trouble. Snaps to goal, but now Hutchings will start to run. And the man that can run and gun is Petrocelli. Long to the one-on-one. Darling!
And this kick to Darling was magnificent.
Darling opens it up. Easy as you like. He's got 4. And the Eagles extend their lead.
Afternoon now. Had plenty of the footy as a key forward, up to 12 disposals, and just great kick to the advantage there. Not much Cordy could do. Fantastic contested mark. Great body work.
To Gaff. Shuey into trouble, then out of it. Duggan. Sheed from the pocket. He likes to work the angles. Does Deadeye Dom Sheed?
It's the boundary line. Well worked from Shuey and Duggan. And what about that?
He's a great player now.
He loved it off the beat.
After it now, Yo. He'll hook the kick back. Dangerous ball. Darling to ground. Knocked away. Oscar Allen follows up. Not enough on it. Was it touched? That was a goal. Tough to tell from there. Just issue this weekend, the score review. We'll wait to get the official call. And that is umpire's call. And that is a goal.
Could have been touched at the source and not on the line. Is that a little finger from Bontempelli, similar to the Chris Mayne? Gee, it looks like it to me.
And the dash, Darling in short. And the West Coast all over them at the minute. Kennedy, they can just about bomb it from there. He sets it up. It's in flying Ryan territory, but Darling over the top. There's a push. There's a free kick. And in the blink of an eye, it is blown out. And the reigning premiers in control.
Everybody's getting involved forward of the centre. Inside 50s are 2 to 11, so they're getting a bit cold down in defence.
Look how far Darling come from. Unbelievable work rate. Oh. It's not a mark to him. It's a free kick, and fair enough to Ryan. But that work rate from Darling, he was on the field.
Step inside Allen.
Good kick.
It was to Bontempelli. In lace-out's going to be 50 against Rioli, who knew it as he was going past. It takes Bontempelli right to the top of the square. Has got it. Made tough work of it, but he's got it. Ball goes out the back. The Governor will recover first. Shrugs off Gardner. Short to Gaff, set him a task. Johannesson the spoil. Slipping over with Sheed. Opens the door for the Bulldogs. No one in the goal square. Lovely sidestep by Johannesson. And he just lays it out into the path of Dale, who will run onto it and kick an easy goal. Well done, Jason Johannesson. And the Bulldogs get a couple in a row. It as long as he can. English back with courage. Able to knock the ball down. Dale's handball, though, intercepted by Gav. And McGovern taken high. That was a stray arm by Gowers, and McGovern wasn't happy with the treatment.
He's had enough today. He's had a couple behind the ear.
Staring each other down. Jeremy McGovern got plenty to say. Kennedy leads to the pocket. Cripps ignores that. Kennedy doubles back. They've got options everywhere. And some hard work. Jake Waterman has really had to fight for his opportunities this season. He'd love to take one here. He does just that. He kicks his first of the season.
He certainly wore one. Just a slap, but they can hurt in the bridge of the nose. And that was pretty reckless from Billy Gowers. Just getting back to the footy, the 30 to 35 metre kick the Eagles have perfected.
One, it's wide though to the 50. Petruccelli working hard. It bowled past everyone. Cripps was aware of it. Able to take it. He's trying to square it back up. It might work okay. Waterman, who's just kicked one, is going to help himself to a second. How about that from Jake Waterman?
It was on this occasion. He's had 3 of them. And it continues their dominance from stoppages. 8 goals for the Eagles have kicked today from stoppages. To the Bulldogs 1-4.
Jetta sends it long. Waterman's the man of the minute. But wasn't in the side at the business end of the year. Missed out on playing in the grand final. Has had to work for his opportunity. He steps up. 3 goals in the third term.
Basically midway through last year into the inside as well as a clearance player.
Working hard again, Gaff. He was the one that gave it to Rioli. Now he's setting up Ryan. Crowd want 50.
Well, Gaffer's work.
Going to get it as well.
Super hard there.
After he completed the mark. And West Coast continue on their way.
And that's the type of, we talked about half-forward work rate. Well, that's a midfield work rate right there.
Yeah,
Into space. The Eagles closing quickly. Easton Wood able to escape. Kennedy's lost his boot. They've turned it over. Ryan will take it away. He'll look for his 3rd goal, Liam Ryan.
Post got in the way.
Daniel through the middle. Racking up another strong hit by Schofield on McRae in the middle of the ground. Just a fraction after he got the kick away. And it'll be a down the ground free kick, so a shot at goal for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, fraction late, so it's down the ground.
Free kick relayed. Bontempelli. They'll line them up from just inside 50. Across the face of goal. Think back to the start of the match when the Bulldogs had
This kick game they've got going, particularly in the second half. Been there one wood for a couple of years now.
And Cripps. Well, it's just the Eagles' game plan. Down to a tee, chipping it around. I think it matters where Josh Kennedy has it from. He usually strikes it pretty well. That one's going to fall in a little bit short. Bulldogs can take it out of defence. Lloyd. Petruccelli, who put it on the boot. Kennedy. A rare mistake this afternoon, but he could mop it up, and they might be through because Rioli feeds Gaff. Cripps there. They've got options inside 50. Darling back towards the top of the square. And West Coast just in cruise control as Darling kicks his 5th.
Cordy's got a few players to mind and worry about. That's how far out they were, but just a couple of times these 12 months he's really transformed himself into one of those high repeat sprint athletes that are required across the half-forward line.
Darling's calling for it long. The high ball goes in. Darling again. 14th disposal on the night. 5 goals, 1 next to his name. And he's full of confidence this evening. He's got a super 6 goals.
Problems with the MRO. Little right jab to the midriff.
It's Cripps full of run. Out to Petruccelli. He can get it and go. He decides to chip it back, and he could have gone for Darling. Rioli. Liam Ryan putting plenty of pressure on. And he's cashing in as well. And he's got his third. Dunkley. Hunter. Bontempelli. Good kick that time. Up to half forward for Liberatore.
It's unrecognisable, the first and second halves, though.
Oh, we're going to get a 50-metre penalty here as the Hutchings encroach on the mark. He's having a look and a check of the big screen.
That ball use was much better by Bontempelli. It's only his third kick.
Liberatore on the set shot. That's a good finish for Tom Liberatore. At this new venue today over the last season and a half. Ryan leaping into the air and over to take a nice mark. And chip it inside 50. Great combination with Rioli.
Enjoy yourself.
Willie Rioli hasn't kicked a goal tonight, but he has now.
For the Eagles fans, but it's a significant injury that he's got.
Bulldogs scrapping here to win it. Bontempelli left it behind. Suckling will help himself to a goal. Marty, a secondary hit out at it. McLean using some basketball skills to retrieve it. Oh, good mark to take. Liberatore didn't take his eyes off it. Johannesson straightens them up. And here's Gardner, the rookie.
That, didn't we? Yeah, we're with you as well.
There's Stephen and Morel. His mum can't look. He's desperate for him to kick the goal. Amazing story. Not on an AFL list come Monday morning. But come Sunday, he's kicking his first goal of his career.
Great scenes for Ryan Gardner and his family, Steve Morel, and all the Bulldogs players going straight to him.
He kicked my first goal on one of the great defenders. And his old man is super happy with that.
Suckling showing the footy to Hutchings and then just going in short to Lipinski. Chance to win a bit of the footy for the Bulldogs late on in this quarter. McLean away to Suckling, who's just waiting to accept. Not able to connect that time, and Schofield will mark. He's so fleet of foot. Tough man to tackle. McLean, Suckling, Lipinski, through to Bontempelli. Can they get another late one here, the Western Bulldogs? No. Hitting the post.
Yeah, yep. Yo more recently has had some huge games, but early in the year he was a bit slow to get going.
Yeah, Shannon Hearn certainly leading the way through the early stages when West Coast was searching for their best form. A powerful performance from the reigning premier.